We took the time to watch video after video after video in order to progress my forehand on the journey to developing a forehand that I can at least throw 250 feet on the disc golf course. Let's see if these popular YouTube videos were able to help me on my journey. Plus, I heard that liking and subscribing to this video can at least add 50 feet to your forehand while you sit at home. I'm just kidding.
Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Maya, and today is the second video in my Developing a Forehand series. We're going to be going over a variety of techniques that we found while scouring the beautiful search engine of YouTube. I found 3 videos that I decided that I wanted to try and apply to today's fieldwork session to see how much better I can get my forehand. And the first video that we're going to work on is the video that Caroline Henderson put out about a year ago. I really like how she broke down the forehand form, so let's start with that one. One of the things that Caroline talked about in her video was how she figured out the timing of her release, and I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm lacking in right now. So what she would do is she would step and be on her front toes, and as she would plant, that's when she would release the disc into the ground.
That's so much better. Here you go.
I don't know.
Yeah, one more, and then we'll throw it out into the field. Yeah. All right, so now do that same thing in the field, and now instead of right here, and it doesn't matter how far it goes. No, stand still. And it doesn't matter how far it goes. We're just trying to build that pop and that consistency. That was so much better. The pop and how less wobbly it is. Awesome. Now, the next step in that whole process is you need to, you're throwing it on some ante, so lean over the disc some more, and then that will get it on a flatter trajectory. Like lean towards me. Yeah. Look at that thing go. That was good for a standstill.
That's okay.
We're getting somewhere. That's a very stable disc. Yes. So there was so much spin on that disc. Try this. Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's a mid-range and the other one's a flippy disc, but for like the amount of spin you're getting on that disc from a standstill, that's so much better.
So just from that drill, I think that my timing is definitely getting a little bit better because I can tell the difference of when the disc is supposed to release. And I kind of like created a mental trigger with stepping and planting. That's kind of like signals when the disc should be releasing. I guess that's kind of similar to backhand, how you want to have your foot planted so you can brace into it and get the power. So I guess just creating those mental connections is what I really need to do with the forehand technique. The other video I liked was overthrows 7 something common mistakes that kills your forehand or something like that. I'll link them all below, but in that video he talked about how a lot of people break their wrist. So what he was saying in the video is you don't want to use your wrist to manipulate the angle. You want to use your arm or your body to get the desired angle that you want. So what I want to work on right now is I want to work on seeing if I'm breaking my wrist or not, and then trying to really make sure that I'm keeping that wrist in alignment with my forearm. Oh, that worked.
There you go. Yes! Look at that go! That was a good forehand.
Thanks.
That's really not bad. It's just nose up. You get that, you fix that nose upness. I think you're golden. Yes, look at that. That was so good.
I think that's helping.
Yeah?
Yeah. So one of the things Chase just brought up is another point that Josh made from the overthrow video is not necessarily to think about pulling your arm back, but more so like leaving your arm and letting it drag through. Again, that's kind of similar to backhand. You're not actually supposed to be like necessarily punching your arm out. It's more so like your body is going forward and it's getting left behind.
Yeah.
So Chase reminding me of that is actually helping in my head right now.
Yeah, look at that. The nose angle was so good. We just need more power and a little height. That was good. So it's kind of like in backhand how they talk about like throwing a like upward trajectory like launch angle, but a nose down angle, like throwing up but nose down. And that's how you get like maximum flight, maximum distance. Like that's how you should be throwing the disc.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing with forehand is like every time, right now, every time you're throwing up, you're throwing nose up as well. So you got to learn how to throw up but nose down.
Oh.
That was a really
Please
bad.
don't lose
that. Was a
that.
Hades, so. Not bad. Yes. Now we just need slightly more height out of it. If that has more height, it's carrying a lot further.
The third video that I really liked was actually Broderick's video. I liked how simple he made it. He just talked about just standing and kind of just flicking it out there and how we kind of overcomplicate it, which is what I'm really guilty of. Just sort of out. That wasn't very good, but.
Broderick, he just kind of like reaches back and then flicks it on hyzer right here at his hip. And then he just pops it really right here. He doesn't like come out in front of him or anything like that. He just pops it right here. The wrist flick is happening here to here. And it just comes out on hyzer and pops up a lot of the time. And that's it. Just standing here and whoosh. Yeah, he's kind of popping it down by his hip, is what it looks like in his videos. I mean, that was nice and poppy. And what he's doing is he's throwing a little bit slightly flippier discs a lot of the times, and he's getting a nice little pop up and ride out of it. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, this isn't bad. So reach out and back a little bit further. Yeah. It come through lower. Yeah, there you go. I'd say that's like a Broderick. He's just like, oh, boop. Just a smooth little puppy guy. Yes. That looked and sounded so good.
To close out this video, I want to try and gauge to see if any of the stuff that I've worked on today has progressed my distance at all. So I'm going to try and throw a few in the same spot that I did on my last video, and we can see how it goes.
Go! Yes. Push. Push. Oh, that might be your furthest one.
What? Why are you laughing?
What do you think it is?
188.
A 21.
Nice.
220. Good job.
The good news is I got 2 discs at my new personal best for my forehand. I had one at 219 and 221. And last video I ended at 188. So that's an upward trajectory. So I'm happy about that, especially with how windy it is. So my goal for this series is to get a forehand at 250. So we're trending in the right direction.